Before I proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you, so if you could just scroll down and take a look in the description, you will see how I provided chapters. So for example, some of you probably only care about all the collection continuations, maybe some of you only care about all the weapons and tool skins. If you truly wish to skip ahead, just look at the description, the options there, the chapters are there. And with that, good day, Rust Endurers. I hope you're doing alright, because it's time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. I'm just going to jump straight in today, so if you want to get the collection link for the Rust Workshop skin checks for February 18, 2025, look at the description, it's right there at the very top. Feel free to go through all of these skins in your own time, as you know, at your own time. But if you want to sit back and relax and listen to the dulcet tones of my yapping, well, we shall begin. Now, of course, I'm sure many of you are fairly well aware that we'll be looking at SCMM.app to get a good visual of certain skins that potentially look to be nice investments. Of course, we're on the hunt to identify collection continuations and question if they're potentially going to be nice investments if they were to be accepted. We've got to look at those pre-existing skins. I'm sure you understand. Right then, so let's get started. Let's start off with the Deployables, and we have a rug skin to take a look at. Now, this welcome rug is the representative of all the skins that we're about to take a look at today, produced by K. Vladimir Mr. Hello. Remember, if you happen to like a skin, by all means, consider voting yes or no. Now, I should also point out, if you really happen to like a skin, consider going to the comments section. Consider offering some nice, kind words. And, well, if you don't happen to like a skin, but you know exactly why not offer some nice constructive criticism? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point, and, well, maybe that skin doesn't get accepted. But those skin creators, they can read what you wrote, and they could incorporate it to a brand new version in the future, and hey, maybe that potentially gets accepted. You help them out. So, yep, cool, it's up to you. Regardless, this is the first skin that we're going to be showcasing today, the welcome rug. It has a bit of transparency, but that's just because it's a bit smaller compared to a normal rug. An interesting, lovely design, very homely. Wouldn't you like that at your doorstep? So, if you like what you see, feel free to show your support, consider voting yes or no, and best of luck to K. Vladimir and Mr. Hello. Right then, let's move on. We got a couple, well, I've got one more rug, then we've got a sleeping bag, we've got a furnace, and then we have a few storages. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of them. Alright then, so over to here we have the black hole rug. It is a black hole. There's not much else to say. It's a black circle. Don't stick your hand in it. Don't do that. Anyway, Mnemonic Man, we'll see. Alright then, fair enough. Now over to here we have the big blue hand sleeping bag. That's pretty creative, right, Nui? I never would have thought of something like that. But, okay, alright. Does it glow in the dark? No mentions of that. No mentions of that. Alright, fair enough. Okay, yep, so if you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Nui. Now over to here, what do we see? It's still loading in. Come on now. Don't be shy, show what you are. It's a lemon. It's a lemon furnace. Produced by WetQA. That's, well, that's looking nice and citrusy. Oh, yes. So we've had some goofy looking furnaces in the past, vegetable themes, fruit themes. Well, we've got a citrus theme one right here. So, don't bite it. But yeah, it doesn't seem to glow up that much, as you can see, yeah. So, hey, it's a fun, goofy idea. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Feel free to go ahead and show some support. Best of luck to you, Mr. WetQA. And I do believe that's the only furnace this week, so, alright, maybe you're in a good spot. Now over to here, we have quite a lot of large boxes. Now, we've been through this route before. Flay, I think you're newer. I don't remember. I know you had a skin recently accepted during Christmas. But, listen, I know the idea of having a storage collection is absolutely amazing because you're basically guaranteed to maybe get about 15 skins accepted. Fair enough. But since the last storage collection, which was, what was it, Graffiti Collection? Yeah, that was like 2022. There have been so many attempts for a storage collection that I think we're probably pushing up to about 50 now. So many attempts, not a single one accepted. Now, Facepunch were very clear that they wanted to stop it after the graffiti collection. They said, no more storage collections, can we stop for now? We don't know how long for now is. So, by all means, you can try, but after about 2 or 3 attempts with other storages, leave it there, and if they don't accept any of them, take note, alright? Don't want to sound mean, but there's been many attempts in the past, alright? Regardless, if you're sitting there right now looking at this and thinking, wow, yes, that looks perfect for a brand new storage collection, then by all means, show your support. Best of luck to you, Flate, but don't be surprised, alright? Many people have attempted over the past 2 or 3 years. Next up, what do we have? Oh, there we go, another one. So, Legacy. Yeah, you've definitely made another storage collection attempt in the past. So, again, you know, here's the thing. A lot of people that make a storage collection, they usually follow the same sort of idea. A different colour, some different pictures, a different name. They'll make sure it glows in the dark. Cool. But everybody kind of sticks with the same formula. The storage collections we've seen in the past that were accepted, They kind of had like an extra special something about them. Graffiti Collection incorporated the font to match up to the theme of what it was representing. Scientific Collection had like all the equations and the formulas in reference to what it was for. And then, of course, I think that was it. Because then you look at the Neon Collection, the Neon Storage Collection, it's just like name, colour, done. So, yeah. Anyway, there were so many attempts in the past few years. And last year, what did they do? They went back to the Neon Storage Collection, the small boxes, and then, of course, like the lockers and the garage doors and whatnot. But point made. Anyway, look, if you're a fan, if you look at this and thinking, wow, that stands out to me, I like it, I love it, I need it, then by all means, show support. But I don't have. I'm not. Oh, well, you get the idea. Anyway, Legacy, perfectly fine looking idea, but same thing with Mr. Flate. Yeah, so we'll move on. And here we have, oh, that better not be another one. No, it's just a puzzle mat, large wood box. I know what these are. Like, you'd have them in the sort of like recreational kids, like rooms and whatnot. Soft matting floor. Yep, I know what that is. Alexa Lira work. That's a perfectly fine looking design. Doesn't appear to glow in the dark, as you can see from there. And hey, nice, bright and colourful. Do you like what you see? Well, consider showing support. Best of luck to you there, sir. Next up, what do we have? Guiding Light version 2 large box. A very bright, very standout glow-in-the-dark large box, as you can see, produced by Yopka Lancy and Honey. And we also happen to have some designs being drawn out here. Very nice. Very cool. All right, then. So that's a standout, cool-looking design. The lighthouse is looking extra stormy tonight. Best of luck to you three. Let's see if that works out. Let's see if that potentially could be accepted. If you know you like it, feel free to go ahead and show your support. And then over to here, Hopper. What's this? Hopper. Feed me. All right, fair enough. So this is a reference to the upcoming new content that is the Hopper. Basically, if you drop any items nearby a hopper that's attached to some sort of storage, it will quite literally suck it up. So when it sits there and says, feed me, makes sense. It's a goofy idea. Whatever. It doesn't appear to glow in the dark from what I can see. Looks like it does slightly at the front there. Oh, okay then. Make sure it's pitch black dark when you take pictures or something like this, just so people can truly see like what actually glows. That caught me off guard initially, so fair enough. You two, perfectly fine looking idea. Let's see if Face Punch will be accepting that. And they do tend to like skins like this. Skins in reference to new content, so best of luck to Pepper Carl and Universe Kid. Right, is that all the large boxes? Oh, no, we've got one more, and it's fresh. It's a fresh catch box. Yes, Mr. PYH and Barurik. Oh, they got cats, and they're making... All right, fair enough, here we go. So, yeah, we got a fresh catch box, and I wonder who it's for. And, oh, it glows in the dark as well. All right, then, so that's a perfectly fine, goofy idea. Do you like fish? Well, look what we have here. Right, so best of luck to you two, and yeah, all right. Anyway, over to here we have one wooden door for the week. As you can see, it is the Resort wooden door produced by JKKKDL and Mr. Xenon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And yeah, this actually glows in the dark quite nicely. If we could just show the nighttime, there we go. Stands out, brightens up, looks pretty cool. Got all the water going through with the sand, the umbrellas. Very nice. Right, so best of luck to you two. And with no competition, let's see if it works out nicely for you. Now, in terms of the Sheep in the Door, oh yeah, there's a lot of competition. Lots of people vying for a Sheep in the Door skin acceptance. So, let's go ahead and quickly grab all of these links. And we shall showcase each and every single one of them. So, first up, what do we have? It is the transparent door. That is the shield door. Jessin has basically made something that resembles the brand new shield. And all of that, all those holes, that's all the transparency. No, it does not glow in the dark. I've seen this myself, and as you can see of all the holes over here, looks pretty cool, looks pretty useful, but it's like higher up, and like, yeah, if you kind of stand up a bit, you know, you will be able to see downwards. Not everything, but yeah, like, you could compare that to many other doors, you probably won't like it. That's what I'm saying. But for many other people, they could still see a lot of usage out of that. And if you think, you know what, straight up, in reference to content that's already in the game and you liked it, you know, if you like it, by all means, show support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jessin, and we'll see what happens next. Maybe it does get accepted. Maybe we'll have to get a double door, a garage door and whatnot. How many other shields are there? You've got options. Let me just put it that way. All right, then. Retro Tech Sheep in the Door. Nice, colourful looking design, produced by, yeah, at night time it doesn't appear to glow in the dark. Skin doesn't glow. Yep. I can see that. Good job. Well done. I do appreciate people that produce gifts and whatnot. You can just quickly stare at it for a quick second and get everything you need out of it. So, Mr. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And if you happen to like what you see, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Yeah. Next up, what do we have? Ice Heating Metal Door, produced by GPG and Zhan. Does it apparently glow? Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's like a snowflake made out of warmth. So, all right, cool. Fair enough, fair enough. Perfectly fine, cool looking design. Are you interested? Do you like what you see? Well, you know exactly what to do. Best of luck to you two. Now over to here. Oh, it's a C4. Oh, no, we're out of time. Mr. Loddy, that's a perfectly fine looking idea. Yep. Glows in the dark ever so nicely. Did you remember the code? So, yeah, best of luck to you then, Mr. Loddy. That's looking pretty sweet. Over to here, we have the Geometric Sheet Metal Door version 2. That is green. Produced by Bed and Ronan. We have, oh, that's the mesh. Okay, cool. Well, it's the high poly. Then they bake it, and then, yeah. And, oh, that does stand out quite nicely. Look at that. Yeah, pretty cool looking 3D style. Yes. Glow in the dark imagery, please. Perfection. Thank you very much, guys. So, yeah, give that a good look. Are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Consider showing your support. So, best of luck to you two. Over to here, we have the Bilge Sheet Metal Door produced by Kreitzer and Zepon. What is a Bilge? Bilge Sheet Metal Door, stone, wood, and durable. Is this supposed to be in reference to the primitive update? I mean, it's looking perfectly fine. A little bit rusty, damaged and whatnot. Hey, no, that looks pretty cool. Right then, so, are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Feel free to go ahead and show some support. Best of luck to you too. Right, over to here, we have the Vegetation Sheet Metal Door, produced by Jimmy Tedeschi and Nolfat. Look at that. Alright, okay, it's like camouflage in a weird, silly way. What do you mean? Well, basically, as you can see, it's like someone taped a whole bunch of leaves all over it. Yeah, it's very good camouflage. It glows in the dark at night. I love the counterintuitiveness. But anyway, so, you know, perfectly fine, cool idea. I mean, during the day you might not spot it, but at night time you are. Yes, you are. Right, so best of luck to you too. Silly idea, but hey, I think people will be appreciating it. Now, next up, what do we have? It is the Gemstone Sheet Metal Door, produced by L4FER. A perfectly fine looking design. All those stones slotty in place, perfectly fine. Yep, doesn't appear to glow in the dark. Right then. Do you like the colourful looking design of this door? You know exactly what to do. Best of luck to you, good sir. Now over to here. Do you like aliens? Because this is out of this world. Oh, shut up. Mr. Adoinsky has produced this neon alien glow-in-the-dark sheet metal door. I mean, you got everything you need. But I think we've had this before, haven't we? I think like a year ago we had an alien-themed spaceship door. Wasn't that a garage door? Yes, it was. But this isn't a sequel to that or anything. This is a completely different skin creator. Well, if you happen to like aliens, look no further. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Adoinsky, and best of luck. Best of luck. You know exactly what to do. Right. Oh, yes, I've seen this. Mr. Vase, flexing his artistry. We have the Soul on Canvas sheet metal door. Now, I understand with what he went with it, because initially I looked at it and thought, oh, it's unfinished. No, it's just a style. Okay, fair enough. You got this maiden, all dressed up with all this armour, holding a huge sword, and, you know, it's just embedded in someone's head. Cool. Well, it appears to be. But yeah, he's produced some very cool artwork, art pieces on skins over the past few years, and I think this is another one. So if you like what you see, best of luck to you, Mr. Vase. And, oh, that was all the sheet metal doors. Right then, let's now move on and talk about garage doors. I thought we were here to talk about collection continuations. We're getting there, shut up. I know it's a bit of a drought, isn't it? But I'm sure we do have at least one Deployable, right? I hope. I don't remember. Oh, yes, we do. Perfect. Right, so we'll get to there in a bit. But first of all, let's go through all the other garage doors. Yippee. Right, so first up here we have the Carnival Garage Door. A very nice, colourful looking design. Mr. Wynett has returned. Hello, good sir. That's a perfectly fine, bright, colourful design. At night, everybody's going to see your garage door. If you want that to be the case, then look no further. That's probably the best option you're looking for today. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Wynett. But you do have competition, because over to here, we have the Tech Boost Garage Door, produced by Delarai, and we got a GIF here showcasing it, looking ever so nice and shiny. Very cool. Very tech. Yes. Very nice, cool, standout, glow-in-the-dark design, as you can see. So, are you a fan? You know exactly what to do. Right, so best of luck to you there, Mr. Delarai. Let's see if that works out nicely in the future. But you're producing tech stuff whilst we're just currently going through the primitive update. Hey, probably could still be accepted. I mean, with the primitive Rust Door, we saw that AK being accepted of all the primitive skins. So, yeah, don't matter, does it? Nah. Right, over to here, what do we see? It's the Dark Guardian Red. Oh, yeah, no. I thought we could get a better image. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Looking them up close. That is a scary looking design. It's kind of like a spider right there or something, like pouncing down. But yeah, there's two versions of this. One is orangey red and one is like blue. Yep. So that right there, perfectly fine looking design. Oh, it is a spider. Oh, okay. Well, Crope, sorry, I didn't fully realise it. I initially saw it, but then I realised what's actually in the mouth. And of course we have a blue version, which you can see here as well. So which version do you prefer? Feel free to comment below, and hey, consider showing support for which one you like the most. Best of luck to you, Croak. Also, just want to point out, they do happen to have like a slow sketch of how they slowly built up the design. Yeah, right. I thought you'd have done spider inside first rather than one on the outside. But hey, alright. Okay, what do we have here? Tea shop, garage door. Okay. It'll keep me nice and warm at night, I guess you could say. Yeah, you got like a little showcase with a comic and whatnot. That's nice. Cute little setup. And then we have the tea shop. And I do know a lot of people happen to like tea. And considering we're getting more tea with the cooking update, I think this is probably an interesting idea. So, Mr. Evgen Brow and, of course, Mr. Oimi... Okay, here we go. Sorry about this. Mamaluga. I hope I said that correctly. You've got a perfectly fine looking design here. Now, this is actually... What is that? Look like a version 2. What's that to the side? I guess this might be version 2, but they didn't want to call it that. Anyway, so, with what we have here, as I just said, with the upcoming content that potentially will be coming out fairly soon, are you looking interested? Do you like what you see? Well, it's in your hands. Best of luck to you two. But of course, there's still more competition. What do we have here? It is the traditional garage door. Hang on a minute. This is a collection continuation, isn't it? Yes, it is. I didn't realise that. So we're going to go push this over to here. And by the time you're watching this video, when you look at the collection, you will see that that has actually been changed. And yeah, don't worry. So I'll reorganise that. So, over to here, Ideal, you have gone ahead and produced the Neon Glitch Skullhead garage door. It is a very cool glow-in-the-dark design. Look at that. Right, perfection. A skull that's looking ever so nice and sinister. Would you like that as your main garage door, potentially? Or, you know, just have it inside. Lighten up the room. Lighten, sorry. Fumbled that. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Ideal. Sorry about messing up my words, blit. And, oh, yeah, we have a standard... No. This isn't the standard version. This is the extra special version. This has transparency. We can see through those devilish eyes at night and during the day. Yeah, so it's not just that. You've also got a little bit here and a little bit on the sides there as well. Do you like what you see? Well, consider showing your support. Now, to here we have the solar garage door, produced by Mr. Fuff. That's a very bright looking design. Very bright. So, alright then, that is a very bright looking design. Whoa, well, looking extra shiny as well. Do you like shiny? Well, look no further. We potentially have the thing you are looking for. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Fuff. Let's see what happens next. Then next up, we have this cool looking Oblivion garage door. So, during the day, you can see it's kind of like sinking sand. You can see that there are 2 Pythons, 2 AKs. Someone also mentioned this when I put up a short video of it. It's like an arrow going down. If that sounds appealing to you, hey, at least you're aware of it. And yes, this does happen to glow in the dark. It looks very sinister at night. Now, this isn't the only version. We also have a second version with like stones in the eyes. And it does make it kind of look a little bit weirder. But maybe that might be the cherry on top. Maybe that's what you needed to make it look an extra little bit scary. So yeah, a perfectly fine looking design produced by Silitra. Best of luck to you, good sir. Let's see if that could be your first ever skin to be accepted. And another person brought this up. How many desert-themed garage doors do we actually have in the game? Not many. Cobalt Graffiti Garage Door, produced by Slivkey and Axen. You can see how they slowly built up the design here for the Cobalt. That's a cool looking design. And yep, the graffiti style, perfectly evolving. You got a little guy sitting there. So yeah, give it a good look. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you too. I think a lot of people would be appreciating that. Let's see if that potentially could be accepted in the upcoming Rust store. Now over to here, oh yes, I love the nightlife, it's ever so nice and bright and shiny. We have the Nightclub Garage Door produced by Mr. Himmick. It's not just him, oh it is, alright, fair enough, it's solo work. Well then, you're looking ever so nice and shiny today, good sir, with your fantastic looking garage door. So what do you think? Would you like to have that in your base? Would it brighten it up? Would it be a bit too bright? Do you prefer much more calmer, you know, down-to-earth type of skins? Feel free to comment below with what your thoughts are in regards to that. And Mr. Himmick, best of luck. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. But you still have competition. Now over to here, you could technically say it's a pseudo collection continuation to a DLC pack. But yes, I'm sure many of you are well aware that we recently had the primitive update. I already mentioned that. But we had the medieval pack come out at the same time. Now with that pack, we had a sheet metal door and a sheet metal double door. Now I have a short video that will come out that will showcase this, all 3 of them together. But this is not part of that pack, first of all, so it's not going to have these spikes that stick out, but it's definitely a skin that's supposed to resemble both of them. So, you know, if you bought the pack and you thought, oh damn, if only if only there's a garage door, maybe this could be for you. Maybe this is what you need and desire. So consider showing support to that. Best of luck to you, Mr. Bear Trip and Hulk. Just to reiterate, it also doesn't have to glow in the dark, like those other doors in the pack. Cool. Right then, moving on. What do we have here? Traditional garage door 1 and 2. So the first one does not happen to glow in the dark, and this one does. Now this is also a collection continuation. Once I read the name and realised who'd made it, I was like, hang on a minute, didn't you have a traditional Python accepted in the past? Yes, they did. So first of all, let's get a good look at that GIF for the non-glowing version. As you can clearly see, that does not glow. Cool. And just to reiterate, yes, Python. Now, they made a lot of weapons, but unfortunately none of them were accepted. So let's go over to here and take a look at that traditional Python. But unfortunately, I think I know what the answer is going to be. Pythons over the past few years, they haven't exactly held up very nicely. And with what we're about to see... Oh, come on. Right, let's go by Python then, Connor. Python. Please load. Don't want to be all night. Python revolver. You've got to be specific with these things. There we go. So that is the weapon, and as we look at all the skins, oh dear, and I can see, where is it, traditional, oh no, they changed it to Pythonized Python, yeah, so if I go to the Steam market real quickly, and if I go to the workshop page real quickly, that used to be called traditional, right, so to help out a lot of people like me, Mr. Drag and Mr. Norma Van, if Face Punchers accepted one of the skins and they changed the name of it, just change the name of it in the workshop as well. At least people then be able to put the dots together and realise it's actually a collection continuation. And it also helps me out because I'm stupid. Anyway, looking at this, it's currently sitting at about $1.10 on the Steam market. Barter's only going up to about 90 cents. It's not exactly holding up very well. And you're going to sit here and question, well then, Hedge, what about if we were to see their brand new garage door being accepted? Well, if you saw this and then went back to this, would you notice that that's the same skin? I don't think so. Or rather, it's part of the same collection. I have doubts, right? So if that was to be accepted, I wouldn't be surprised if they changed the name of that as well. And it would probably be something different. Bit awkward, I know, but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, that does glow in the dark, this version, as you can see, and with the GIF you'll probably see it perfectly fine. That scary looking creature glows ever so faintly, but it does still stand out. So yes, if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and show your support to it. But if you're thinking, oh, should I go buy all those Pythons right now because there's not that many of them in the Steam market? No, I don't think it'll be spiking in price if that were to be accepted. Like I said, I don't think people will put two and two together, and I don't think they'll realise it's part of the same collection. So, yeah. All right, anyway. But next up, what do we have over here? Well, we do have another collection continuation. This is the Protector Garage Door. Now, this has some transparency. And like the previous two skins we've seen from this, they also had transparency and glow in the dark. Both of them were accepted. A sheet metal double door and then a single sheet metal door. So, if we were to see this garage door being accepted, let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised at that be going up in price regardless all by itself. We do have a decent amount, or rather we have options of garage doors that currently exist, which glow in the dark and have transparency. And they're doing pretty good at the moment. Yes, they are. Now, the transparency, is it at a height that's going to be useful? That's something I had to test out myself. But hey, if you're curious, if you like it, and of course you can spot it, yes, there's an opening there, but this is actually the the non-transparent version. This is the transparent version. It still keeps that mesh there, but in this one you can still see light through it. So just point out, the previous two were transparent and had a glow in the dark. If this were to be accepted, I'm pretty confident this would be the one that would be accepted. So, all right, is that head height? I don't know. Do we have a picture showing its head height? If you wanted to sell it, you poor Hyper Monster, if you want to sell it, you should have had someone stand next to it. I can't see anyone doing that. Oh, shame. But you can clearly see it glows in the dark as well. So, yeah, all right. What do you think? Oh, there you go. I like to think that might be head height. But you're standing over and he looks short, so... I mean, he just might be short. Anyway, so, cool looking design. Now we're going to question, with those protector doors, are they currently holding up nicely? And could it be a nice potential investment if we were to see a new door being accepted? With the arrival of the sheet metal door, that sheet metal double door didn't really go up in price. It was already up in price because that came out in, well, January, and it was post-Christmas. So that's been doing perfectly fine since it came out, even though it sold at $3.49. Sheet metal double doors tend to be, good. But single sheet metal doors, opposite story. And as you can see right there, it has crashed and burned. Not surprising. We were anticipating that when we first saw it. A garage door, though, I don't think the sheet metal double door will change, and I don't think the sheet metal door will change. I think they're both going to just stay awkward and very good. So, regardless, keep an eye out for that, because that right there, independently, all by itself, I know people would like it, and I know people would appreciate it. So feel free to show your support, and best of luck to those two people right there. Okay, so we've got that addressed. Now we have just 3 more doors to talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about them. Well, actually, I had 2. So, Acid Remnant Armored Door, produced by Rosato. It is very, very acidic. Don't touch it. You can never touch it. Now you can't even go outside your base and you're trapped forever. This door has survived chemical exposure. Poisonous substances have left traces, corroding the metal and giving it a bright acidic glow. Perfectly fine looking design there, Mr. Rosato. Let's see if that could be the first armored door to be accepted this year. I think that's correct. Anyway, next up, what do we have? It is Bastaz's Surgery Room Sheet Metal Double Door. A fairly straightforward but perfectly fine looking design. I know a lot of people do appreciate a straightforward looking neon design, and this one says it glows, this one says it's clean. What is the difference between that? I don't know. I haven't noticed anything different. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that. I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth. So it looks like this is a little bit different. I don't fully know. It's not like it's transparency, right? Not from what I can see. So, okay, well, fair enough. If you like what you see and if you think that looks perfectly fine the way it is, consider showing support. Best as. Let's see if this is your first ever skin to be accepted. Best of luck to you, good sir. And with that, that is the final deployable of this week. Feel free to go through all those deployables and tell me, right in the comments below, which one stood out to you the most, which one do you think has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store. I am now going to go ahead and talk about the weapons and tools. Brace yourselves, we got rocks. Now over to here, as we take a look at these, we have the Acorn Rock. There is a version 1 and a version 2. One has a leaf, one does not. So yeah, it's a perfectly fine nutty design. I'm sorry. Shot Center, Bobo Sass, it is perfectly fine. When it comes to rocks, you kind of have to be a little bit silly with them. And if you've looked at the past with the many designs that we've seen, I think you can respect that. Shooting acorns at your enemies, I mean, fair enough. You should have conkers. I'm not sure if other countries have conkers. Look them up. They're very, very hard. You don't want to be hit by one. Right, so best of luck to you too. Let's see how that turns out. Honestly, though, you know, the sharp shell sort of like nut things, like when they're covered in their thing, it's like all spiky, and that will probably be a very cool idea. But that's like a full season thing. So anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's chill out. Let's look at Mr. Sloth. Look at him. He's so nice. He's so chilled out. How could you get out of the way? And at a reasonable pace. So yeah, we got some gifts. I like that. I like that. So I have talked about in the past how when it comes to cute animals as rocks, they tend to sell quite nicely and they tend to do a very good job of retaining their value. And that right there, it's a sloth. Do you think they're cute? Do you think they smell? But yeah, that's a perfectly fine looking design. I think they've done a wonderful job with that. So McQuarrie, Oasis, best of luck to you. Let's see if people appreciate that. And if not, you've got to make it cuter, make a baby sloth next time. Right then. So, some interesting looking rocks. Let's now go ahead and show off all these other weapons. And we're immediately getting close to the handguns. Wow, only one bow skin this week. Right, well, let's go ahead and talk about that. The reason why I bring that up is because, it's the primitive month and, you'd expect more people making bows and crossbows, but nope, just one. All right, fair enough. Mr. Verona has produced the King's Mercenary crossbow. Give that a good look. A very cool, stylish looking design. Yes, I think people will be appreciating that ever so nicely if it were to be accepted. And he's also wearing it with the armour. So, all right, props to you, good sir. Best of luck. If you like it, you know exactly what to do. Now, immediately, we're going to sap skins. So over to here, we have Kicker with the Cold Fire sap. Cold Fire? Does it burn me or does it freeze me? I don't want to know. Aim down a sight, perfection. Thank you very much. Red aim sight, perfection. Good for all environments. So, if you're a fan of what you see, if you'd like to see that potentially being accepted, well, you know exactly what to do. Best of luck to you, Kicker. Now, over to here, what do we see? It's immediately jumping on to Pythons. And can we confirm there? Oh, wow, really? Oh, wow, we really are going quick through this, aren't we? So, Bird of Luck Python. That is a collection continuation produced by Sunart. Sorry about that. I was genuinely surprised. I thought we still had like a couple more handguns to talk about. But no, it's just straight into it. So, yeah, you can see how they slowly built up the design, like the many other Bird of Luck skins we've seen in the past. So, let's go ahead and talk about those. So, yeah, we just had post-Christmas. And, of course, I'm sure many of you are well aware that, prices improved and you probably sold a lot of skins for some lovely profit. And I did question this when these first came out last year. Will people appreciate a green design on these weapon skins? And evidently, no. Now, This is a weapon-only collection, and by default, this is what we would expect. Unfortunately, people don't seem to respect a weapon-only collection, and it could also be weapons and tools and whatnot. Still applies. So that crossbow's doing not too bad, but all the other skins, ugh. Now, we just looked at Pythons earlier, didn't we? Ugh. And now we have a Bird of Luck Python. Let's not rule out the possibility that that could still be accepted. Now, listen, not every single thing has to be an investment. You can just show your support to a skin because you like it. You could buy a skin because you like it, all right? But yeah, we are here to focus the investments. And if we were to see that Python being accepted, well, I don't think it'll change that much, no. No, sorry to say. Go look up many collections that only consists of weapons and tools. The vast majority of them will be down in price. Sorry to say, but it is what it is. Sounds good? Well, not good. You get the idea. Point made. So, Sun Art, you've produced a perfectly fine looking design. I'd stick with Deployables a little bit longer. I thought that sheep in the door looked very impressive. With the recent, Lunar New Year and Valentine's in the way, it kind of made things a little bit awkward. Don't rule out the idea of doing a version 2. Right, with that, so perfectly fine looking design, Sun Art. Best of luck to you, and of course, show your support if you like what you see. Next up, what do we see? It's the Cobalt Toys MP5 produced by Slavny. A perfectly fine looking design, useful red aim sight. Get a good look at that. Yes. Bright and colourful. It's great for your kids. Yes, give them a fully automatic MP5. They'll be so happy. So best of luck to you, Slavny. Let's see how that works out. Now over to here, we have the Brainstorm MP5, which is a collection continuation. So let's go ahead and give this a good yapping session. First of all, nice, bright, colourful. I love the graffiti style. Mr. Raylai, Mr. Cobra, you've produced a lovely little sequel here. Now we've had a couple of weapon skins accepted already. If you need some reminding, you may recall we had the SAR and the custom SMG. Now, weren't they accepted like a good month or so ago? And I'm also aware they also submitted a backpack. Again, another skin that probably got lost in the shuffle with the Lunar New Year and the Valentine's. But yeah, alright, that was November and that was January. Maybe it's every 2 months you get a skin accepted. Maybe we've got to wait until March. We shall see. But they did produce a AK-47 and now we've got the MP5. But again, weapon-only collection. So what do you expect? I don't expect much of an impact with those weapon skins that already exist. Sorry to say, but it's people's behaviour. But regardless, I already said it, if you like a skin, you can't just show your support to it. You can just hope it gets accepted in Rust Store so you can just buy it and appreciate it and like it. Now, I'd like it if these two made an aim down a sight image. Aim down a sign. Yeah, aim down a sight, so I'm talking too quickly. Yeah, you might sit to say that's it. No, actually aim down and look, because people want to see what the colour of the aim sight is, and if there's transparency and whatnot. People adore it. People want that when they look at weapon skins, right? So just giving you a heads up. Regardless, it's a perfectly fine looking idea, and if you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. Right then, let's move on then. So over to here. Oh, it's another one. We got a Heritage Thompson. Okay, well, there you go. Mr. 9K has produced another cool Nordic-themed skin, or Norse-themed, I should say. That's probably the better way of going about it. Aim down the sight. What do we see? Some more runes and a useful red. I mean, it's like a browny yellow. It should be right. Just don't go in the desert. Right, let's go bring up the Heritage Collection. And what do I see? What do we see? What do we see? I think it's just one skin, if I can recall. What was it? I can't remember. There you go. Oh, it's the SAR. Well, it's a weapon only collection again, isn't it? And if I just quickly hop over to here, yes, I can confirm that this is literally selling for $1 on the Steam market. And there's only 26 listings. And the barters only go up to about 80 cents. That's not very in demand. And if we were to see a brand new weapon skin, what would you expect? Well, then it would be a weapon only collection. So, yeah. Sorry, but yeah. I like the idea. I've seen the other skins that are submitted for this proposed collection, and they look cool, but I don't think everyone's going super crazy for it. It's the problem. A lot of people would be like, how can we have such stupidly colourful, crazy, silly skins? What happened to Rust? And then you get skin creators producing nice, grounded-looking designs, and then they don't even bat an eye for them. Mr. 9K, you've done a perfectly fine job. Let's see what happens with that. But with Thompsons, how many had so far this year? I think we only had one. Let me just quickly look this up. I'm curious. I might be wrong. We've had the Thompson, and it was the Abyss Thompson, wasn't it? And if I go over to here, what do I see? What do we see? Come on, load it up. Oh, yeah, we had the Twitch drop. Yeah, maybe they're not looking for a Twitch drop right now. Oh, I mean, another Thompson right now. Hey, we shall see. But over the past couple of years, we have been getting quite a lot more Thompsons, so maybe it's a perfect time. It's up to Face Punch. So, best of luck to you, Mr. 9K. Best of luck. Right, over to here. Reflector Thompson. Another one. That's fine. It's not you. I'm just being silly. Anyway, Reflector Thompson. Give us a good look. And yeah, right. So you may recall we had that Python skin recently. And I did question it then when I first saw it. And well, first of all, aim down the sight. Purple aim sight. Yep, should be good for all environments. A perfectly fine look and design. But why did I kind of make a bit of a joke about that Python? Well, it's because I saw the state of Pythons back then, and it's basically not changed. We just looked at this like 10 minutes ago. It hasn't changed then either. Yeah, oh dear. So when we saw all of that, and when we saw the design of this with its interesting aim sight, but it wasn't interesting enough because it's got transparency, but not enough. It's just like cosmetically done. If it was more like the Redemption Python, which has recently been spiking in price because everybody found out it's got the same aim sight as that Blackout Python right there, which is currently selling for about $12, yeah, people want to buy it more and go crazy for it. But for all these other standard Pythons, yeah, it's already down by 53%, half its value. No, I don't think Thompson will make a change to that Python. It will be a weapon-only collection, but it's still a perfectly fine-looking Thompson. Independently, all by itself, I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So, Mr. Yui, keep up the good work. And, oh, I know, a revolver. Yeah, that might be pretty cool, just saying. Or a SAP. SAP would be perfectly fine. I think a lot of people would appreciate a SAP version of this. Keep up the good work, and keep an eye on them on the workshop. Best of luck to you. All right, then. So now we've got a water pipe shotgun, a pump shotgun, a SAR, M39, LR300s, and then we have some AKs, and I think that's it for the video in regards to weapons and tools. Oh, an L96. All right. So what do we have here? Crab Claw water pipe shotgun, a very interesting creative idea. In the past, I've seen Spinoza produce some other Crab Claw skins. I would never have guessed he was going to produce this, but you know what? I'll give some props. I respect some absolutely crazy, silly designs. Like that sleeping bag earlier, that stood out because it was just like, well, I would never have thought of that. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Spinoza. That's a perfectly fine, weird-looking design. Yep, all right then. And we don't get that many water pipes, do we? Just saying. Right, over to here, what do we have? It is the Toxic Pump Shotgun produced by Ico. It is a pretty colourful, strange-looking design. You can also see, stop moving so much. Right, okay, yeah. If you're going to do a GIF, all right, that's perfectly fine to show it, but show it off in game as well. If you're going to put the effort into show off a GIF, at least show one in game as well. People do like that. I know pictures are nice, but sometimes a GIF's worth 1,000 pictures. And with that aim sight, it's totally fine. It seems to have a nice red dot right there, and I think people will appreciate it. So that's a perfectly fine looking design there, Ico. Best of luck to you. Haven't had a pump shotgun in a while, have we? Just saying. Now over to here, we had the Bottle Glass SAR produced by JJ. It's, well, you know, it's as if it's made out of the bottle glass. Glass bottles, that's what I'll say. Nice and recycled skin. Aimed down the sight, what do we see? Seems to be like a nice bright green. Bright enough that it still stands out in the grassy areas, it looks like. Even like the, you know, the grassy plains and whatnot. Okay, well, that stands out nicely and looks pretty cool, fairly unique. Best of luck to you, JJ. Let's see what happens next. Now over to here, we have the Odyssey SAR. This is an interesting, cracked-looking design produced by Shino, aimed down a sight. And what do I see? A useful red aim sight, looking pretty good. Right, well, Mr. Shino, this is looking like it might potentially be a brand new collection you're cooking. Well then, best of luck to you. Let's see if that amounts to a perfectly fine-looking collection. I know you have what it takes. Keep it up, and do a good job. Sorry, it's late. I'm running out of words to say. I've been doing pretty good though with my composure. I've been fairly quick with this. All right, so best of luck to you, Mr. Shino. And next up, competition. What do we have right there that you've just instantly looked at? You've just noticed a very cool shiny sleek black design with a useful red aim sight, and we have seen its counterpart recently, the AK, being accepted like a week ago. This right here is the Black Ops SAR. It is a sequel to the Black Ops AK-47, which did 29,000 subscribers, if you need to be reminded. So, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yes, I was anticipating this, and it's happened. So, yeah, Zolodno, is that how you pronounce it? And Kolotinsky, yeah, I expected it. And I will point this out, I wasn't actually expecting a SAR in particular. I thought it was a Thompson. They are working on a Thompson as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's maybe next week, or maybe they take a break and release it the second week after that. We'll see. Anyway, it's been turned into a collection. And after that AK selling an immense amount at $3 a piece, I don't know, maybe Facepunch might want to sell some more. We'll see. But yeah, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So, from what, 2 weeks ago, as we can see right here, we had that Black Ops AK-47 with all these primitive skins. It was a bit out of place, a bit odd, but it sold a lot. And, well, as of now, it's gone down in price. That was to be expected. I'm not surprised to see something like that. But the point is, with these black AK-47s, you tend to see them do a better job of retaining their value. And that is definitely a point I brought up when I first saw it. But when it comes to SARs, I don't know if that's the same case. So let's just quickly go over to here and take a look at semi-automatic rifles. Come on, show me what we got. There we are. So take a look at this, all right, and notice that it's kind of similar to AK-47s. So many skins in the negative. It's unfortunate. I will acknowledge that, but yeah, when you have so many skins being released and Twitch drops, it's an inevitability. Now, certain skins are standing out quite nicely. By the way, Bombshell SAR just went up in price very immensely quite quickly recently. Don't know why. I don't know why. I'm fully well aware that it's got, you know, the useful aim sight. I brought that up months ago, much like I brought up the Redemption Python aim sight months ago. But only now is it starting to go up in price, like quite a lot. And I'm annoyed because I sold quite a lot of them at around $2.50. Well, at least you're aware. But the point is, with all of these skins here, you might notice only a few of them are in the positive, and so many of them down in price. Now, we do have a Commando SAR right there, and it's only down in price. Oh dear, down by about 75 cents. So it's a bit awkward. But when you look at this Black Ops AK, and when you see it in the Steam market, as we can see right here, you'll notice that, yeah, it's down in price, but there's only 60 listings. And then you look at the bars and you realise, well, hang on a minute, it doesn't look like it's going to go down that much worse. And it looks like it only needs 10 sales and suddenly it's back up to its rush store price. You want to take a look and see with the Black Diamond collection. That started off with an AK-47 that was fairly pricey. Take the hint. And what happened next? Well, it got a lot more after it. A lot more weapons, then clothing armour, and then, well, deployables. And look at it now. Much better than where it was originally. And that was down in price for quite a long time, but it recovered, and with more behind it, it became more valuable and sought after. Like I said, there's now SAR, if there's now potentially a Thompson as well, and I have seen it. I've seen it on their Twitter. What do you reckon? Could it follow the footsteps of the Black Diamond? Well, it's up to you. But I'm just pointing out, it wouldn't surprise me, but yeah. Right, so that was a bit of a yapping session. Sorry I took a little bit too long to get that point across, but I saw other things and I got distracted and I felt like talking because I'm a very good yapper. Anyway, that's a cool look at design. Best of luck to you two. Keep up the good work. Can I have a revolver, please, please, please? And a hammer. And a water purifier. Anyway, moving on. Another one. I thought it would be quick. Nope, we've got another skin to talk about. More specifically, its collection, the toy collection. Yes, Mr. Little Ranger has returned to the toy collection, and we now have right here in front of us an M39 skin. Interesting. So let's go ahead and talk about this toy collection. Now, this is actually an interesting collection because the clothing and armor isn't that good in terms of its price. But then you look at the weapons and you're like, oh, wow, actually, hang on a minute. SAR's up in price, the revolver, the jackhammer. I mean, whoa, what happened to this? I don't know. People just seem to enjoy bright colours. Kids. Anyway, so yeah, all the clothing armor's a bit but all the weapons are like, oh, except the AK. AK's a bit So, point made, yeah. So, if you're looking at this M39 and thinking, do I think that might work out quite nicely if it were to be accepted? Like, would those pre-existing skins spike in price? I don't think they'll spike, but they're still graciously, slowly rising up in price all by themselves. So, you know, props to them. But I love this. Look at the magazine. It's just a giant battery. How fitting is that? That was clever. Props to you there, Little Ranger. So it's a bright, cool, colourful look design aimed down the sight, as we've already shown off. That should be good for pretty much all environments. But maybe a lot of people also spot you. But then again, you are the guy who has the cool-looking Nerf gun. But hey, at the end of the day, that looks cool. People do appreciate the weapons in this collection. I think that might be an interesting thing to look forward to. And if you like it, you know exactly what to do. Best of luck to you, Little Ranger. And yeah, keep up the good work. Now over to here, we have the Sunflare LR300, a very nice shiny looking design. Very cool. Yes, Cavency. That is looking nice. Right, let's just get a good look at that. Aim down a sight, useful red aim sight. Very, okay, is this it's 80s wave? Oh, what do you call it? I forgot the name. You know exactly what I'm referring to. It looks cool, so I will give you props. Nice and shiny, and people do like nice and shiny, so keep up the good work. But there is a problem. People like nice and shiny, but they also like anime. Cavency, you can't fight anime, you'll just lose. I'm sorry. But Mr. RR3 has gone ahead and produced a Popstar sequel. This is the LR300 Popstar Edition. And it's got a funny little thing. If I could just show you the picture. So when you aim down the sight, you see that. And when you shoot, it's like it's laughing. So look at it. All right, so anyway. Purple aim sight. Useful. Should be good for all environments. Show that gif. Oh, she loves their demise more. Okay, anyway. So, all right, it's a sequel. I did expect this to happen. Now, if you are fully aware, Mr. R3 has gone ahead and produced some interesting sequels, but only one skin is currently accepted. Now, again, there's that issue of with the recent Lunar New Year and the recent Valentine's, things got in the way. You might still see the large box and the potential backpack maybe getting accepted. We shall see. Anyway, that LR300, I'll be honest with you, it's got a very good shout to being the first LR300 for 2025. But then again, the one we just saw a minute ago from Cavency also looked very nice. So, hey, it's nice to have options. But like I said, nice and sleek and shiny versus anime. Oh, God. Which one are you voting for? Feel free to comment below. Anyway, let's talk about the AK, because we did bring this up. AKs, usually they go down in price. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that anime AK, the Popstar AK, initially it was doing a very good job of retaining its value. Not anymore. Not anymore. Scroll, there we go. It's gone down by a third. But a lot of skins are going down in price right about now. And if I actually go ahead and take a look at this, so as you can see, as I look at the description, no, sorry, let me click that. Yeah, you're looking at least maybe about 20 to 30 sales until it's back to normal. Not exactly the best. However, when there's a lot of people that return to play the game, usually around the summertime, I wouldn't be surprised if it rebounds and go back up in price. And looking at the Balders, it looks like it won't be going down in price that badly anytime soon. There's only 64 listings. Usually on average we see 100 listings per skin on the Steam market. So I will sit here and say, keep an eye out, that LR300, it could be the beginnings of a lot more weapons. Maybe Mr. RR3 just needed a little bit more time. But he did recently submit a very anime-themed Valentine's garage door, so you never know, might see that as well, we shall see. Anyway, best of luck to you, sir. But in terms of, do I want to invest into that AK? Honestly, you could just invest into it regardless, because I think it will rebound nicely as by the time we reach, summertime. Pending we don't see some more anime AK-47 Twitch drops. Yeah, just pointing that out. Right then. Next up, we have the AK-47s, and over to here, we have the Epoxy AK-47, produced by Omnipresent. Now, Omnipresent, I want to bring this up to you. You're better off showcasing this outside, not underground. You might think it looks cool, the lighting's awkward, and I can't see it properly. Yes, you might sit there and say, but I'm under a light, and even then, just find a good view outside, maybe on a cliffside, let the sun shine on it, and we can appreciate it ever so nicely. Now, what I also asked for is, could you aim down the sight with your images? All right, we have this one. Cool, but against that lighting, I can't tell if that's blue, dark blue. You get what I mean? All right, fair enough. I think it's very dark blue, but I can't definitely say. Sorry. But it's a perfectly fine looking design, so yes, if you like this and you think it looks cool, feel free to go ahead and show some support to Mr. Omnipresent, and yeah. Best of luck to you, sir. It says it has transparency cutouts, so let's try and see. Oh, there you go. All right. You know what? I was completely stupid. You can put your pitchforks down now. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna get some very angry words. I'm so sorry. But yes, I can see that. That's a perfectly fine looking AK. Good sir. Yes. Right. Maybe people need to stop posting so many pictures, and then I can actually see it for quick. It's your fault, Hedge. Oh, no, I'm sorry. All right, so yeah, best of luck to you, sir. I spent too much time talking about that one. Anyway, over to here, what do we have here? It's the Sapphire Flame AK-47, produced by Mr. 100J34633. Yes, give that a good look. Aim down the sight. Oh, perfection. Thank you very much. And it is a light blue. Should be good for all environments. Don't aim at the water. Anyway, while you're shooting fish. Anyway, so that's a perfectly fine looking design. I wouldn't be surprised we'll probably see a lot more of that. I like how it stands out. That's actually a very cool looking design there, Mr. 1on-J and Mr. 34633. Keep up the good work and make a revolver, please. Or a water purifier. Anyway, thank you very much. And yes, it doesn't glow in the dark. Right, okay, I just want to say this, but don't have like a red thing in the background. It tricks people. Alright, anyway, best of luck. Right then, Bob. Oh, all right, go on YouTube, type in Bobber, and you'll find the meme. All right. Oh, they're such good dancers. I'm surprised you didn't have the gif of it, Mr. Hessiam. It would have brought a lot of context. Anyway, if that were to be accepted, I'm pretty sure they'll just call it a Beaver AK. I hope they stick with Bobber. Oh, anyway. So, yeah, you got a Beaver-themed AK-47. A Bobber. Yay. Used for red aim sight should be good, but yeah, I'm finding that really funny. Good job there. Well done. Well done. But yeah, you should have had the gif of it. Should have had the gift of it. It would have been so much better. Right, anyway, best of luck to you there, Mr. Hessian. And next up, what do we see? It is the Elysium Assault Rifle. Oh, wow. It's a combination of Mr. Sylvester and Duck. Huh. Well then. All right then. Well, it's bright. I'll be honest with you. It looks like Redemption, but gold. It does look cool, though. Damn it. But aim down the sight. Why are you doing this underground and all? Both of you are smart. Come on now. Anyway, useful red aim sight. Bit of transparency. Looking pretty good. All right, there you go. That's better. But it's just so shiny from the sun. Do it again. Anyway, that is looking good. Oh, there we go. Much better. Much better. Why don't I go all the way over to here to see it? Unbelievable. Anyway, useful red aim sight. And we could get a good look at on the side. Standing out, have some nice little lighting there. That's a cool, shiny, sleek-looking golden AK-47. And with a design of it like that, I wouldn't be surprised if we're potentially looking at an upcoming weapon collection. What do you reckon? So, yeah, a perfectly sleek, cool-looking design. Do you like it? Know exactly what to do. And then for the final weapon/tool skin of the week, we have the Watcher L96, produced by Mr. Sean Mick and Ari Spectre. It is bright, it is colourful, and it is watching you. Look at those eyes. That's a pretty standout and scary looking design. But yeah, that's a cool looking L96. And every now and then we see an L96 skin being accepted. Do you reckon now's a perfect time? Feel free to comment below. And best of luck to you too. Right then, so that is the final weapon/tool skin of this week, and I'd like to ask you, out of all these weapons and tools, which one was your favourite? Which one do you think has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? I am not going to take a break. I'm just going to jump in and talk about the clothing and the armour. And we've got quite a lot of backpacks. Oh, yes, indeed we do. Right, so we've got some very interesting details. First up, Phantom Backpack. This is from the fairly old, but you probably have seen it before, Phantom Collection, which has all the clothing and armour pieces, except a jacket, right? I think I might need to look this up. I can remember for a Complete the Sets like 2 years ago, I was surprised to see the Phantom Collection, what was it? Tier 2? Yeah, it was Tier 2. That gets accepted. And that Hoodie and pants went up to like, well, much better prices, let's just say it that way. I think the pants went up to like $15 at one point. Again, it's fairly old, so other things have come out and other things have taken away the attention from this. But point remains, oh no, it was the wrong way around. It was tier 3. That went up in price insanely. Yes. No, it was the Hoodie and pants. It was Hoodie and pants. I'm old. I'm forgetting everything. I remember things, but not perfectly. Anyway, we are now in a position where we're going to question, would a backpack change anything? All right? And it's not just this skin, there's another one we'll take a look at in a minute that will make you really question everything. Anyway, Phantom Collection, I've seen it before. I've seen some very nice high spikes in price, but could the same thing happen? Well, first of all, how many people here actually remember the Phantom Collection? Not to sound mean, but it is old. Like, the last skin to be accepted was 2023, and before that, 2021. And then you look at some of these skins, and they originally came out in 2017. Yeah, some of you are probably still, in kindergarten. Anyway, so over here you got a lot of very cool looking Phantom skins that are perfectly in the positive, and people do seem to appreciate them. The armour is doing alright. Tier 3 not so much. That sold a little bit too much compared to the Hoodie and pants and the tier 2. So anyway, maybe a backpack would work out nicely. But also, yeah, Mr. Shedmon, you could still make a jacket for it. Anyway, I am not sure. It's so old that I'm not sure if everybody's going to be hopping onto it. Or at the very least, they'd be more aware of it. That would be a cool thing to see. It is a perfectly fine looking design. It definitely matches up nicely with the rest of the Phantom Collection. As you can see with the back there, that stands out. Well, it blends in perfectly with it. So, that's the point I'm trying to get across. Best of luck to you, Mr. Shedmon. If you like it, I know exactly what to do. No, you know exactly what to do. Talk slower. No. Alright, anyway, what do we have here? Well, it's the most happiest backpack you've ever seen. It is the Capybara Backpack, produced by Keka. Now, you may recall, we've had some Capybara skins in the past. What was it? We've had Deployables. Did we ever... We got a rock... Yeah, we got a rock. It was a rock first. A rock, then a door. That was the first... That was the furnace, then the door. Oh, whatever. Just, look, it's Capybara. Haha, funny. Cool animal. Yes. Now, if I can recall, they actually made, like, some clothing and armour for it, but it wasn't accepted. You can see the remnants of it there. I think they've removed it from their workshop. That sucks. It would have been cool. And it would have gone perfectly with a potential backpack. But independently, that image is just perfect. That image is just perfect for it. Should have put an orange on top of him. Oh, he does. He has it right there. You can vaguely see it. Can I get a better look at that? There you go. He's got an orange on his head. Good job. Right, anyway, so yeah. Does that look cool to you? Would you like to have that as your backpack? Feel free to show your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Keka. Now, it's the second version. Apparently, this has text in it. I don't know where the text is. I've seen this for a while. Nothing like immediately stands out to me saying, hey, it's got text in it. I don't know what I'm looking for here, Keka. I'm very sorry. Is it on the other? It is. He pulls up and he carries. Good job. Sorry, I didn't initially know where that was. Now I know. I just had to look there. Right then, so it is a potential collection continuation, but I don't think those deployables will be sparking in price, neither the rock. But regardless, you're aware of it. Why not go ahead and, use those skins during the summer? It's up to you. Best of luck to you, Mr. Keka. And now, here we are. Here we go. Okay. Do you consider backpacks as clothing and armor? They're technically not like there to give you any boosts, but it does help blend in, and that definitely blends in nicely with forest raiders. And forest raiders pretty good in forests, the plains, the grassy areas, and whatnot. There's a reason why it's ridiculously expensive, as you can see right here. Over the course of post-Christmas, this went all the way up to $400. Right now, it might have gone down a fair bit. No, it's kind of maintaining that price. It's doing pretty good. Cool. Wow. Anyway, you're probably thinking, oh, yeah, surely a spike in price, right? Well, I can't go any more. Look at the prices already, mate. Look at the prices already. I don't know. It'll probably help, keep the interest and help it keep graciously, slowly rising up in price. Like, I had someone in my streams jokingly buy some, roadside pants like a year ago for $70. He's just like, it'll probably go down in price. No, it went up to $90. It didn't even go down in price during the autumn fall season or that, but just went up. Okay, well, there you go, that happened. So again, normally, when we see hoodie and pants, tier 2, tier 3, in any order, whenever they appear, the pre-existing skins, if they've been accepted beforehand, would spike in price with new arrivals. Can we say the same thing with backpacks? Now, we have seen quite a few backpacks being accepted from notable collections, and I haven't really seen that many spikes in demand, spikes in price. But if we were to see a Forest Raiders backpack, and let me remind you, the original backpack's already green, but that's Forest Raiders. It matters. I mean, we've had this discussion with the bombshell. Do you remember that? The bombshell backpack? Sorry, I kind of hiccup there. Whoopsie, I've looked at the general collection. Anyway, backpack. That's so many backpacks in such a short amount of time. But look at all of them, and look at the ones that are currently in the positive. Yeah, there's only 2. And one of them's bombshell, and that's green. So, yeah, that worked out nicely. It doesn't have that many listings on the Steam market. The bars are holding it up. People appreciate a green backpack. Now, if we were to see the Forest Raiders one, would it probably take away the thunder and the attention from that one? Probably. But, yeah, point remains. I can't help but assume you're probably going to see a lot of people wanting that, and Face Punch would probably sell it for, I don't know, maybe about $5, and it'll probably still do about 30,000 subscribers. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. So, if you like it, feel free to go ahead and show support. But if you're going to sit there and say, Hedge, could I, maybe invest into some of it? I mean, if you want to, it's going to, regardless, Forest Raiders, it's expensive, right? And it's probably just going to, graciously, slowly go up in price, regardless of what happens. You might sit and say, what about the deployables? I think we need to see more deployables to see those go up in price. And we never got the furnace accepted, which was odd, because it looked cool. Maybe he needs to resubmit it. But for now, he's made a backpack, and a jacket would be cool, just saying. All right, anyway, cool. Best of luck to Vlak and Igor. God, that was a bit of a ramble, wasn't it? Well, you turn up for this. You know exactly what's going to happen. All right, now we've got a interesting-looking burlap set. We've got a burlap head wrap with a burlap shirt and some burlap pants. This is the wooden dummy, and it looks pretty cool. Now, you might sit there and say, are you sure you're allowed to, submit all 3 of these skins together? What about, Halloween? Do you remember the clown set? Now you remember. Yep, that was all 3 pieces, and all of them were accepted, of course. So, yes, it is allowed, it seems. Right, so this is produced by Mr. 38, and I'll be honest with you, it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. But you know what, mate? If that doesn't get accepted, Mr. 38, if it doesn't get accepted, tweak it, and for Christmas this year, tweak it like a nutcracker. Keep all the bits, like the nuts sticking out and whatnot. I think you've got a cool idea. But yeah, if they don't like it now, just tweak it, make it more like a nutcracker. I think you've got a cool Christmas idea there. Anyway, that's cool. Odd. Strange. Might be pretty good in the desert area, if anything. I should test that out. Got ideas, I'm just saying. Right, so yeah, primitive clothing would probably be appreciated. And if you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. Keep an eye out for Mr. 38's works and show him some support. And then over to here, we just recently had some, some blackout burlap skins being accepted. Sold quite a lot. There's quite a lot of them on the Steam market as well now at the moment. But there have been other black, interesting looking primitive skins in the past, and they've worked out very nicely. Pirate Collection, what was it? The Raven collection? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. This right here is a bit odd. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. You know, who wants a kiss? And then over to here we got this. So it's very similar to the Raven collection. That's the first thing I thought of, but it is different. This railing thing's a little bit odd, but hey, you know, that's how they want to do it. That's how they want to do it, and it does. You know, it is distinct and unique. But is that something you like? Is that something you'd like to see being accepted? Show your support to Mr. Bitrate, and we'll see what happens next. I know Monstera really wants that. You already got a poncho and a mask, shut up. Anyway, over to here. We don't see many of these. Shirts, collared shirts. I'm not joking. Mr. Micro has produced a strange design. I don't know what's with the big head. But with a collared shirt, this is something that we used to see quite a fair bit back in 2016. Yes. But to my surprise, we just don't get that many like actual genuine good like attempts. Oh, I see a Diva Dan skin here, and that was submitted back in 2018. So if I was to look at these based on like recent submissions, you get a lot of strange uploads. Like I have a texture, I'm just gonna all over the skin. Cool. Why aren't I getting my skins accepted? You're not a skin creator. Sorry. I mean, this one over here seems to be a nice little attempt. Yeah, that's fine. That's submitted for this past Christmas. Cool. But yeah. After that, throughout all of 2024, it doesn't look like any other attempt was like any good. So as we hop back over to here and looking at Mr. Micro's shirt, it's a perfectly fine looking shirt. I've seen it in game. There was a bit of an initial problem with the shading, but that was actually for quite a lot of skins this week. So heads up, if you've been looking at skins, some of them have had some weird lighting issue, but it's more rust rather than the skins themselves, because again, there's like several skins. Anyway, if you like it, show your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Micro, and we'll see how that turns out in the future. Right, now we have the Skullfire hoodie and pants with two different versions. And what do we see? Well, it's an interesting looking green camouflage design here. Pretty cool. But I've seen many attempts at green clothing and armor skins as camouflage, and then they don't get accepted. What happened to flashbacks? It was literally this time last year. It got accepted. It's been a year. Anyway, look, Jeeba, Rizza, I don't blame you for giving it a shot, but don't be surprised. Now, they thought, oh, you know what? Maybe it might not get accepted. We'll try and do a different version. They did snow. Should have done something like red or something anyway. You're really pushing it. Oh, surely they might accept at least one of them. Yes. All right, fair enough. They give it a shot. If you never try, you'll never know, right? So, fair enough. But yes, that would sell nicely. The green one would sell nicely, but will either of them be accepted? Don't know. But I'll keep an eye out, because if if any of them will, yeah, I'm definitely jumping and buying some of those, especially the white one, because we don't have that many options for white clothing now, do we? Yeah, I mean, we've got comics and white out, and they're kind of expensive, so, I'm just saying. Right, anyway, we got some hoodie and pants here to showcase as well. We also have a collection continuation. To clarify, Mr. Multi Boris and Mr. Damden have produced the Barbarian hoodie and pants. Sorry, I'm talking too quickly. Anyway, so recently we had the primitive update. You've already said this so many times, but we got that jacket. I saw the jacket. I thought it looked cool. Sold a lot. People liked it. People appreciated it. It has gone down in price, but that was to be expected. And I did say this. It needs more skins. We need to see hoodie and pants. Maybe tier 2. Maybe tier 3. Well, we've got the hoodie and pants now. And you're going to sit there and say, well, what could happen to that? Well, coincidentally, these guys have also made the Heavy Night collection. And I'll just give you a quick reminder. Do you remember the Heavy Night collection started off with the jacket, didn't it? With the transparency in the front. Funny that, because we kind of already have that here with the jacket. We just talked about that. But again, they made both, and this came first. Anyway, that was first to be accepted. Hoodie and pants came out afterwards. That went from like $2.50 because it went down in price initially for a little bit. Those hoodie and pants get accepted, push all the way to $9. That spiked in price insanely. So, yes, I do believe with some core pieces, that jacket right there, if it were to see the hoodie and pants being accepted, would appreciate it, and very likely would be going up in price ever so nicely. So if I were to just quickly go ahead and take a look at it on the Steam market, yes, it's gone down by about 20%. A lot of skins have gone down in price. But there's only 30 listings, and give it a good 5 sales maybe? Yeah, 5 sales. It's only back up to its rust price. But others look pretty good. It could easily rebound. So there's definitely something there. So if you think, surely Face Punch is still in a good mood with primitive skins after the Valentine stuff, and just to remind you, don't know if we're getting a second week of Valentine's, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, yes, that is definitely looking very appealing. That is definitely looking very interesting. if it were to be accepted. And yeah, that jacket is definitely going to appreciate it a lot. So if you bought some, well, maybe you want to go buy a few more. It's up to you. But it's been showcased to you, all right? And I'm not joking. Go back over to here. Look at that jacket. Heavy night jacket. It went up to insane numbers. It didn't last forever, but it did go up very, very, very nicely. All right, there you go. Here's the jacket. And then we'll look at sales history and scroll down. What do we see? There you go. Look at that. Literally for like the first few days, because the very next rush store was when the hoodie and pants were accepted. Yeah. So whilst it sits there and says it went up to about $8, it actually went all the way up to $9. I remember. I was there. Cool. Point made. Lovely stuff. Right then. So let's now proceed from here. So, yep, best of luck to you too. If you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. Show some support. Best of luck to those two. Right then. Now we have a tier 2 set, and another tier 2 set, and another tier 2 set, and then we've got some tier 3 sets. And then we got extras. Right, so first up we have the Protest Tier 2 produced by Mr. Gavahu. Very bright and colourful. We don't get that many pinky purple armour sets, do we? Not from what I can think of. I don't think people would be actively looking for this type of colour scheme if they're wanting to not stand out in the forest and whatnot and the camouflage areas. Some people don't care. And what's this supposed to be? I'm anti this, anti that. What? Don't believe. Who? Anyway, sorry. Okay, no. What about if I said yes? Anyway, it's protesting. So, got an interesting looking design there with the coffee can with the transparency, like the netting and whatnot. Looking pretty good. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. That's a perfectly fine looking design. Could it potentially be accepted? Well, consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. Gavahu. Sorry for being weird. Anyway, over to here. Gold Chains Coffee Can with the rest of the Tier 2. Yes, this is a collection continuation, a second attempt. Now, before, when we saw the Gold Chains Cloven Armour skins, say Chains and Loser kind of went a little bit odd. Yeah, I'm going to have to lean with it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I did like all this tiger stuff. Kind of looked cool, but I'm like, maybe you should do that separately. And you should, with the jungle update later this year, if we're going to have tigers introduced, take that tiger design and apply it as its own skin. You're going to have a pretty good time, I'm just saying. Tigers have been introduced with the jungle update. Anyway, Gold Chains, Tier 2, looking good, nice, golden shiny. Collection continuation to those 2 pairs of gloves and the backpack that was accepted recently. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, and the poncho. I keep forgetting the poncho. The whole thing is based on that. Gold chain. Oh, does he want to show it? Wow, okay then, fair enough. Gold chain poncho, thank you very much. And item. No, it's all right. Show me the collection, please. Right, it's not doing very good. It's unfortunate. But I will sit here and say these skin creators did try. They produced head wraps. They produced Tier 2 in the past. But then again, as I said, they had that like tiger thing. You can see it there on the leather and see it there under there. But they are now making it more just gold, right? They are making it more just gold. You can quite clearly see there. It just sits there looking nice and shiny and golden and rich and valuable. 999.9 pure character gold, It's there. They got rid of all the clothing parts to it. And you might sit there and say, oh, would Face Punch really accept that? I mean, they accepted the backpack. So we'll see. For what it is, I think it's perfectly fine. But to question, would any of these spike in price? I think the gloves would, at the least, at least. Maybe the backpack. That backpack is the lowest selling backpack in the game. Sold at $3.49. It's already crashed in price by a third. I mean, it probably could go lower. Probably maybe it could improve from here now. But yeah, if that Tier 2 is to be accepted, keep an eye on those two, all right? Keep an eye on those two. There's definitely something that could be brewing there. More specifically, the gloves, all right? More specifically, the gloves. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. Interesting. Looking at this over there. Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Get that out of here. It's tricking me. So yeah, best of luck to you two. There's interesting things going on there. It's up to you what you do next. But it does have competition. We just showed off the Protest Tier 2. We've got this, and now we also have the Fallen. And I've seen quite a response to this one. Mr. Shadowhopper, you can stop screaming now, please. We've got a very skeletal themed Tier 2 set. Sequel to that Fallen salvage sword that was accepted quite some time back, 2 years ago. We have a very strange, scary, bony, skeletal design here produced by Mr. Popstar. And I can't help but assume a lot of people might be liking that. With the primitive update, you You could have very scary skeletons fighting the knights. I mean, yeah, it works. But yeah, no, that's looking pretty good. But the one skin, this is a collection continuation to us, a salvage sword. I don't think that'll be going up in price. But then again, how many are there? And, you know, what's the current price? So this is currently in the Steam market at $119. The primitive update did see quite a lot of primitive weaponry, such as salvage swords, long swords, bows and crossbows, having a bit of, you know, spike in interest. Prices have slightly gone up in price, but it doesn't look like it's, hasn't really been changing that much, has it? Would everybody realise that is connected to the Tier 2? I mean, it's got a very similar name. If you, you know, search for it on Steam, you'd see it, but I don't think people are going to notice, but maybe they will, realising it's the only other bone-themed salvage sword to go over their set. We'll see. Mr. Robstar, you have produced a very cool-looking design. I am looking forward to seeing which Tier 2 gets accepted. If life is going to be as cool as it is right now, we'll probably see nothing. So out of all those Tier 2 sets today, people, which one was your favourite? Feel free to comment below. I'm moving on and talking about Tier 3. So over here, Mr. Sepesh has produced the pearlescent Tier 3. Now, it's not white. It's pearlescent. I'm not joking, though, but you might notice how when you stare at it, you see like yellows and blues and reds. That's just there without any lighting. It just appears. So it's not white. But from a distance, I don't think anyone's going to really notice that much of a difference. But it is shiny, and quite recently we did have that white holographic hoodie and pants. We thought maybe that might work out right nicely. Well, not me. I kind of pointed out it's not very good. It's not very good camouflage. That has gone down in price. So I mean, yeah, for what it is, it's interesting. It could be the beginnings of a brand new collection, nice and shiny. You'll stand out. You look cool, but it's not white camouflage. It doesn't appear to be the intention, even though it's standing in the snow. So Pesh, you had to answer that. But yeah. For what it is, if you want to look nice and shiny, there's the option, right? I mean, if it was there. It's not loading up fast enough, is it? No. What about that one? Please show it. Oh, thank you. All right, there you go. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Sepesh, people, if you like what you see. Just saying. And then for the final skin of this week, technically for this week, we've got some more things to talk about. We have the Sphinx Tier 3 set. So, yes, covered in gold, cool looking face mask right there. Nice wrappings as well. I was thinking, could this probably be more of a Halloween skin? But then again, it's like more Sphinx rather than mummy and whatnot. He just wanted to do a cat, but didn't actually want to do the actual cat, so he did a Sphinx. I know what you're up to, Mr. Sink. I can see the cat there. Anyway, Zinc and Gunya, they have produced the Sphinx Tier 3, looking pretty cool. Do we have any ancient Egyptian themed skins in this game? I don't think I remember. Well, I guess you could say that Mummy AK now. And then again, you could also say the Mummy jacket, but then again, that's more like mummy scary thing rather than ancient Egypt. Either way, cool looking design, and I think some people appreciate a nice unique approach. Cool. So if you like what you see, you know exactly what to do. And with that, that is the final clothing and armor skin for this week. So could you please go to the comments right now? Which ones were your most favourite? Which ones do you think have a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in the upcoming Rust store, including those backpacks? Ooh. Right. So I'm going to add some extra skins. I was asked, and I thought, sure, maybe we won't get that many skins accepted this week. We did. Oh, here we are. You know, just an hour and 12 minutes now. Oh, great. But yeah, so with the last week, you may recall, we didn't have any skin submissions. Some people still submitted skins they weren't supposed to, but some people don't listen, and some people just don't care. What we're going to do then is going to show off some extra skins that were submitted during that time. Now, listen. A lot of people are aware that they're not really supposed to, you know, submit skins, but some people just throw out like a silly design. They might have something really goofy they just want to put out there, because, you know, sometimes these skin creators will produce a skin just to have, like, people with their own servers look at them and say, oh, wow, that's cool, I need that, and they'll grab it and they'll use it in their server. So, yeah. Let's go then. So, what do we have first? We have a rug, but it's actually an alternate version of the Holy Drop Shrine that was submitted quite some time back, so it's not supposed to be a brand new submission, but Mr. Edgy Voxel was insistent I should. So yes, you may recall we have this one, and we looked at it like a good few weeks back now, but that's the point I'm trying to get across. There's a week off. That looked cool, but I was like, oh, Mr. Voxel, you should probably make it a little bit more primitive themed, and he did exactly that. Now, you've already seen a short video of me talking about this and showcasing it, so yeah, all right. But point made. Cool looking design, and now it's more in theme with the recent update. So props to you there, Mr. Edgy Voxel. Best of luck to you. Now over to here, we have the Cannibal and Lava Ocean doors. So this right here is a garage door. Was that supposed to be a Valentine skin? And then you thought, no, I'm going to do something else. But you still kept the heart and changed this into a scary demon instead of like a lady or something. I don't know. But hey, it's cool. It's interesting. So best of luck to you. And it does appear to glow in the dark. There you go. And then over to here, we have the Love Ocean. This is produced by Ico. Give that a good look. Pretty sinister, pretty scary. So we've got two versions. I don't know what's different between them. They both appear to glow in the dark. Oh, that's got hands in it. Oh, I see. Why are there people touching lava? Ico, what's going on? Where are they? Did they burn? Oh, God. Well, there you go. So perfectly fine, cool looking armoured double door. Now over to here, we have... We've got a boogie bomb. No, it's not a boogie bomb. All right, I must legally clarify that that is definitely not a boogie bomb. If you were to throw it, people will not dance for about several seconds. I'm just saying. All right, just saying. So do not be mistaken. It is definitely not a boogie bomb. That is a grenade, and it glows in the dark. And if you feel the need to boogie after throwing it, you might just be a psychopath. Right? Okay, you're not being induced. You just need a psychiatrist. Right? So just point that out. Mr. Micro, how could you make such a devilish design? Anyway, over to here, we have a pump shotgun. This is the toxic pump shotgun. Hang on a minute. Hold on a second. Oh. Well, there you go. They realised they could do a better version of it, and that's what they did. All right, fair enough, Mr. Ico. So, or Miss Ico, sorry, I don't know. All right, fair enough. Why am I laughing? Because we literally showed off the version 2 earlier. I didn't realise. Yeah, well, there you go. So, best of luck to you then, regardless. Now, over to here, we have some backpacks. We have the Adventure S, and get a good at that. It's like a, what was that like? Yes, an archaeologist. Grabbing loads of interesting artifacts from across the world, and for some reason only put them in the backpack. Sell them or give them to a museum or something. Whatever. Well, best of luck to you, Mr. Pisayo. That's a perfectly fine, interesting looking design. Let's just get a little bit closer. What do we see? Yep. It's got like a bottle of potion. What's that? A map? A compass? I don't know. I'm odd. I'm stupid. Sorry. But I know what this is. It's cheese. Yes. So that potentially is a collection continuation, I think. What cheese thing are you a collection continuation of? Ah, yes, the door and the poncho. I don't know if people are going to go crazy for a cheese backpack. I don't know if people are going to buy out the poncho because of that cheese backpack. I mean, I could look up the cheese poncho just in case. Oh, did I click that? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, sorry. Cheese poncho. I have bad typing. No. I really didn't want this to go this long. I'm so sorry. It was already late for me. Oh, look, there I am with 57 of these things. Yippee. It's sitting here at 98 cents. Yippee. So I don't want to 49. Yippee. Hey, maybe it might work out all right if we saw that potentially being accepted. But it was submitted during the week that they weren't supposed to submit skins. So maybe out of spite, it's not added to the collection of the top picks list. We shall see. Anyway, best of luck. I do like cheese. I will say that. Medieval Farmer burlap shirt and pants produced by Mr. Confusion. Yep, we got a burlap set right there. It is pretty good. Oh, wow, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. That's a pretty interesting little design. Do you want to be a peasant farmer? Well, we've got the perfect set for you. Was that supposed to have a head wrap? Because I didn't see that. Oh, did I add that to my collection? I didn't. Well, it's supposed to have a head wrap as well. Oh, I had to add that, aren't I? Right, well, there you go. An interesting looking design. So we've had quite a lot of night-themed skins, but we haven't seen that many peasant-themed skins. Mr. Confusion, you might be onto something. I like how there's all like patches on it and whatnot. That's cool. Best of luck to you there, Mr. Confusion. Oh, never mind. I realised that could be some medieval RP event. Oh, damn, I wonder if we can bring that in. All right, anyway. Okay, I'm going to have to bring it up. I think that's going to be appreciated. Right, so Konung, medieval Viking helmet. Then we got the bandana, and then we've also got the poncho. So, all right, an interesting right helmet, bandana, and poncho skin produced by Odyssey. But he submitted during the week. But, hey, listen. He went for a crazy, silly design during the week that, it doesn't really matter. So, regardless, people might spot it, like it, appreciate. I hiccuped. Worst time possible. Sorry about that. But yeah, people probably still appreciate it. If you like what you see, you can still add it to your own server. Just saying. So, all right. Yeah, best of luck. Now, over to here, we have a bucket helmet, and that'll be a wrap for this video. Yes, a bucket helmet. A broken bucket helmet, to be precise. Even though we've basically got the same thing with that brand new coffee can helmet with the brand new Night Armour DLC. That's actually a coffee can, and that right there is a bucket. Coffee can is better than bucket though, isn't it? I am pretty sure. HSM, clay tails. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll see, but yeah, you submitted during the week you weren't supposed to submit a skin. So, no, we'll see. All right then, so yeah, that is a wrap. Get a good little second version as well without the, you know, it's got like mesh instead of like a pure open part to it. Give that a good look. And, you know, you can still show support to these skins as well. They were still submitted. They could still be picked. I just don't know if they're going to be in the top picks list. And remember, Face Punch actually looks at that collection, so yeah. Mine is just there so you can see all the newer skins and jump in early and potential investments and whatnot. That's the whole focus of the video. Yes. So I guess I should probably talk about the other things currently going on. So don't forget that collection link is at the very top of this description. Just scroll down and you'll see it for yourself. Now let's talk about the other things going on. So, yeah, the top picks list has returned. We took a week off and we've got a brand new one right here in front of us. Cool. Lots of skins were submitted, lots of interesting designs and collection continuations. Ramen vending machine, we already discussed this. You are well aware of all those skins. Shogun Tier 2, blah, 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 you get the idea. Always keep an eye out for new potential people to follow, though, for your very own, you know, followed authors lists. And if we were to quickly hop over to here and, oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Huh. You submitted that late, yeah. Well, there you go. Mr. HSM has submitted the overheated grenade. You're lucky I saw that. Well, you submitted it very late, I'm just going to say. All right, anyway, that's cool. But yeah, if you want to build your own potential followed authors list where you can stay up to date with all the newest skin submissions, such as that one there, well, feel free to look in the top right corner of the video right now, and you will see a special card has appeared. If you were to click it, it will navigate you to a video which will showcase to you the various different ways in which you can build up your very own followed authors list. So if you have a specific idea of what you want to see and whatnot, you get the idea. So, right, HSM, you're late to submit that, don't moan at me. Right, cool, so that is a wrap, right? So keep an eye out for next week. You might see those extra skins in the next top picks list, you might not, we shall see. But we don't know. We do not know if we're going to get a second week of Valentine's this week, all right? Wouldn't be surprising. Just going to reiterate that one more time. There were over 200 skins submitted for Valentine's, and that is ridiculous. And there's only 10 skins here, and they have a lot more they could pick from. So, we shall see. And, of course, the Twitch drops have finished now as well. I should also point that out. So, player count this past, well, 3 weeks almost. Pretty good. Not bad. It's actually holding up much better than I thought it would. February has actually been very impressive. I mean, I don't know what is going to be the new low points for player counts now for Rust. The average player count this month has been good. I thought it was going to go down to below 100,000, but no, it's holding up. Maybe March and April will. Keep an eye out for that. Maybe people will feel compelled to play around during Easter time. Maybe we might have the cooking update out by then. I'm sure you've seen on Twitter by now, a lot of people have been showcasing new cooking update content, but that's still like in the process of being figured out, worked out. It won't come out for much. I highly doubt it. Maybe April? May? May? I need to wrap this up. I'm tired. Sorry, I started late. I already said this and I need to just finish it. Right, so thank you very much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to each and every single one of you. Don't forget to comment below what skins stood out to you the most and what ones you like the most and blah, 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 blah. I'm done. All right, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. See ya. Bye.